Good morning, everybody. I'm just going to start with a little mic check. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm trying to change up the lighting a little bit for you guys so you can see me a little bit better. Let me know how the light is and how the sound is. So if you haven't joined me before for gentle Piyo, all you need is a mat. If you have at home a yoga block or a blanket or a pillow, that could be helpful. Today I'm probably going to use this Pilates ball a little bit. If you don't have one, it's not a big deal either. I'll tell you what to do if you don't have one. Also, a yoga strap can be very helpful. And what we're going to be doing in today's class is just going through some gentle Pilates mat exercises and gentle yoga based stretches, just to kind of move that body a little bit. Stretch, work the core a little bit, all those wonderful things. So just give me a moment and we will be starting. Again, let me know how my sound is, how the mic sounds. As soon as I get there, I should be able to hear a little bit on my computer. Can you guys hear me? I do think the sound is there. Alrighty, so we will begin. What I want you guys to do. Hello, hi Jane, glad you're here. Alright, we're going to take it to our backs. If you have any sort of issues with your neck where you can't lay your head down flat, just go ahead and grab a pillow, or what I have here is just a rolled up blanket, and you can support your head onto that. I will show you guys that here today. I like my head flat down too, but I do like to show you guys the modifications. So we're just going to lay flat on our backs here. And we're going to start with these legs bent in, right in line with those shoulders. Arms are going to come down by your side. And we just want to take a moment here to start to settle our bodies. And relax. I believe it is Earth Day today. If you've gotten a chance to get outside today, you've probably seen it is absolutely beautiful. This morning it was anyhow. Perfect temperature, perfect weather. It just looks so beautiful. Just breathe here, noticing if your breath is maybe too quick or too slow. Just find that perfect happy medium there. Relaxing your eyes. Relaxing your shoulders. here, we're just going to try to take that breath a little bit more consciously. So take an inhale. Trying to fill up those lungs completely. Now exhale, trying to blow all that air out. Again, take an inhale there. And exhale, blowing all the air out. One more breath like that, deep inhale. And exhale. Nice. From there, just connecting that breath to your abdominals. So take the inhale this time. And then on the exhale, scooping the belly button into your spine like you're putting on a tight pair of pants. So you're sucking in that belly. Again, inhaling. And exhale, scooping that belly button into your spine. Inhale. And exhale, scooping that belly. One more breath here, inhaling. And exhaling. Now this time on the exhale, I want you to try a little something different. I want you to try pressing the back of the arms into the mat. As you do that, also keep pulling in that belly nice and tight. So try that again. Take it, inhale. On the exhale, press the back. At the same time, trying to press the lower back into the mat. Inhale, release that. Exhale, pressing the back of the arms into the mat. Pressing the lower back into the mat. So you imagine someone stepping on your belly here, so it's pressing down into the mat. And release it, taking an inhale. And exhale, pressing into the back of the arms, scooping that belly. One more breath like that, taking a deep inhale. And exhale, pressing. From there, we just want to close those legs together. So you want to squeeze the inner thighs. And this time on the exhale, as you're pressing into the mat, also think of squeezing those inner thighs together. Ready? So we're going to take a deep inhale. And as we exhale, press into the back of the arms, press the lower back into the mat, and at the same time, squeeze those inner thighs together so everything should feel nice and tight. Inhale, relax that. And again, exhale, pressing into the back of the arms, scooping that belly in, squeezing the inner thighs. Again, inhale, relax. And exhale, pressing into the mat, scooping that belly button in. Let's take one more breath like that, deep inhale. And exhale, pressing into the back of the arms, scooping the belly, squeezing the inner thighs. Wonderful. From there, just relaxing it. Taking little windshield wipers with these legs. So we're going to drop the legs over to the right and to the left, just loosening up that lower back. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. Just little wiggles of the legs. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Bringing those legs right back into the center. We're going to take an inhale, and on the exhale, just try to bend that right leg in towards your chest. See if you can grab on top of that shin. If you can't reach there, you're just going to bring the hands right here underneath the thigh. Trying to relax those shoulders, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. Now keep those abs pulled in nice and tight so you're sucking in your tummy throughout this practice. Just holding the stretch here. Taking a deep inhale and exhale. circulation here. You can take an inhale, and as you exhale, slide that left leg out in front of you. See how that feels into this hip here. You may be able to stretch it out. You may not be able to. Just see what your body's feeling here. Holding that stretch. Maybe both hands are still on top of that chin. And if that doesn't feel so good for you, just bend that leg back in. And from here, we're just going to draw circles with that foot around. And then the opposite way. Good. Pausing that foot. Taking the right hand, keeping it on top of the shin. We're going to bring the left arm out to the side. From here, I just want you to try to open that knee out towards the side. And you can do that with the left leg extended, or you can keep it bent in. Just opening that hip. And you guessed it, keeping those abs pulled in nice and tight. We just want to hold this hip opening stretch here. You can rest your elbow down on the mat. Taking an inhale. And an exhale. One more breath here. Deep inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Go ahead, bringing that leg back into the center. From there, we're going to take the left hand, bring it onto that right leg. Right arm's going to come out to the side, and we're just going to drop that knee over. So try to keep both shoulder blades connected to the mat. Just taking that leg over as far as you can, maintaining that connection. Maybe moving the left hand so it's on top of the thigh. Holding it there. And again, if this leg is bent in, that's fine too. You might have to stretch it out a little bit. You can even rest the foot on top there. Just hold it here for a few breaths, taking a deep inhale and exhale. And again, inhaling and exhaling. Wonderful. Bringing that leg back into the center, giving it one more hug here. Bending that left leg back in if it was extended. And then just go ahead lowering that right leg down to the ground. From here, we're going to bend the left knee in. So you're either grabbing on top of that chin or underneath the leg. Just holding the stretch there. Try to keep those shoulders relaxed, pulled away from your ears. The lower back pushed into the mat. That's going to keep those abs activated. Just keeping that breath with you. From here, you can slide that right leg out. See how that feels. Play with it. Trying to keep both of the hip bones up towards the ceiling. Shoulders relaxed. Again, maybe you're holding onto the back of the thigh here. Inhaling and exhaling. From here, drawing circles with that foot. And then draw them the opposite way. Good. Pausing that foot, taking a deep inhale. Moving that right arm out to the side. And as we exhale, we're just dropping that left knee out. Staying connected to our abdominals. So try to keep that lower back into the mat. Both shoulder blades pressed into the mat. Scooping the belly. Just holding the stretch there. Taking an inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. Deep inhale. And exhale. From here, bringing that leg back into the center. That right hand is going to come on top of that left knee. Left arm's reaching out to the side. We're going to twist that knee over. Again, trying to keep both the shoulder blades down, just feeling a light spinal twist here. Taking an inhale and exhale. And again, inhaling and exhaling. One more breath here, deep inhale. And exhale, bringing that leg back in towards the center. Giving it one last hug here. From there, sliding that right leg back in. And then go ahead, dropping that left leg down to the mat. From here, we're going to take an inhale. And on the exhale, I just want you to pick that right leg up into a tabletop position. So we're scooping the belly. Feel your abs pick your leg up. Now, take that right hand, bring it to the top of that right thigh. Now, what I want you to do is push your leg into your hand as you push your hand into your leg. So you're creating this two-way pressure. As you do that, try to sink the lower belly down into the mat, activating those abs. And you control how hard you're pushing, but you want to try to find an equal balance. That way your leg doesn't move backwards if you're pushing too hard, or your leg doesn't move forward. It's staying right there with that constant pressure. Relaxing the neck. We're scooping the belly. And you might notice my leg is slightly moving. It's the tension I'm creating. Just taking a deep inhale here and exhaling. One more breath like that. Inhale and exhale. Awesome. Releasing that leg down to the mat. From there, you guessed it, we're going to pick up that left leg into your tabletop position, scooping that belly in nice and tight. From there, taking the left hand, it's going to come right on top of that thigh. We're going to take an inhale. As we exhale, press into the leg as you press the leg into your hand, scooping the belly so we don't want that lower back to arch. We want the shoulders relaxed, the neck relaxed. But those abdominals are engaged. That's where you should feel it. You should feel those abs squeezing nice and tight. Working on that core. Just holding it here, taking a deep inhale. And exhale. One more breath there. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead, lowering that leg down to the mat. Good. From here, just taking those windshield wiper legs again. Maybe this time taking them a little bit closer to the floor. Rocking them side to side. Just stretching those hips out. Remembering to breathe. Inhaling. And exhaling. Good. Bringing those legs back into the center. From here, we're going to be lifting the legs up into a tabletop position. So if this is no problem for you to do, keep them there. If your lower back ever bothers you a little bit, I want you to take your hands and just make a nice little cushion here under your bum for your legs. Your legs come up to that tabletop position there. From here, you want to try to keep that lower back connected to the mat. We're going to drop the right toe down towards the water. I like to call these toe tips. I think you're dipping your toe in water. As you exhale, scoop the belly. Create that same pressure you were creating when you were pressing into the thigh. Now, same thing. Inhale, dropping the left toe down. Exhale, scooping that belly as you pull it up. Inhale, drop the right toe. Exhaling, scooping the belly to bring it up. Inhale, dropping that left. Exhale, bringing it up. Inhale, dropping the right. Exhale, bringing it up. Inhale, dropping the left. Exhale, bringing it up. One more each foot. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Go ahead, removing those hands, hugging those knees into your chest. Just rocking it side to side here. Loosening up that lower back. Good. From here, coming back into whatever position you were in. So if your arms are down by your side, make sure you're pressing the back of the arms into the mat. Same, when your hands are under your hips, still be squeezing those triceps into the mat. This time we're going to take those toe tips with double legs. So we're going to inhale, dropping the toes down by the mat, taking it as far as you can, keeping that spine connected to the mat. As you exhale, pulling it up, scooping the belly button into the spine. Inhale, drop both the toes down. Exhaling, bringing them up. Inhale, dropping the toes. Exhale, bringing them up. Now, if you want to challenge that, you're going to straighten the legs. And you're going to inhale as you drop them. Exhale, bringing them up. I'm just going to keep mine bent today. Inhale, dropping. Exhale, scooping and bringing them up. Inhale, drop those toes down. Exhale, bringing them up. Good. Inhale, lower. Exhale, bring them up. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Taking, hugging those knees back into the chest. Just rocking it side to side here. From here, bringing both legs back down onto the mat. Bottom of the feet are together, legs are squeezed tight together. We're opening our hands out to a low diagonal here. We're going to take an inhale as we exhale, opening those knees out towards the side of the room. As you do that, squeeze your butt. And same thing, imagine someone standing on your belly, trying to scoop those abs in. Inhale, close the knees. Exhale, open the knees, squeezing the glutes, scooping the belly. Inhale, close the knees. Exhale, open the knees, squeezing the glutes, scooping the belly. Inhale, close. Exhale, open, squeezing those glutes, scooping the belly. Inhale, open. Exhale, open those legs, squeezing the glutes. And then just keeping the legs here, taking an inhale, relaxing those hips. From here, just taking those arms, bringing them right here onto the inner thighs. And just give those legs a little bit of weight to help those hips open up. Just taking a deep inhale here. And exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. Now you can either keep your arms resting right here, or I'm going to take you guys through some arm circles. So if you're okay lifting your arms up over your head, you're going to move with me. You can also make half arm circles. So the first one I'm going to do is going to be a half. So I'm going to inhale, reaching the arms right up so they're in line with my shoulders. From here, I'm going to open the arms out to the side. And then as I exhale, slide them down along the floor, bringing them right back to my thighs. Inhale, reaching the arms up. I'm going to do one more half circle here just so you can see what we're doing. Just keeping those shoulders nice and mobile, bringing the arms into the thighs. From here, take a big stretch if you can. Inhale, reaching all the way back up over your head. And then as you exhale, big circle with the arms. Hopefully your props aren't too close by. Bringing them right here on top of the thighs. Inhale, reach those arms back, stretching it. And exhale, circling those arms around and down. Let's do one more in this direction. Inhale, reaching the arms back. Like you're doing a backstroke in the pool. And exhale, circling those arms around and down. Good. From here, let's reverse that circle. So I'll start with the half circle. Inhaling, the arms are coming out to my sides. They reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lowering down back onto my thighs. My abs are scooping in here. Inhale, opening the arms right out to the side. Taking the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, they're dropping down, scooping that belly. Now taking it into the full circle if your arms will let you. Inhale, the arms come all the way back up over the head. Reaching up towards the ceiling. Exhale, scooping that belly. So imagine you're doing a sit-up here with your abs. They're pulling in. Inhale, opening those arms back. Exhale, reaching the fingertips up. Exhale, scooping the belly as the arms float down. Good. Let's take 2 more like that. Inhale, arms come back over the head. Reaching them up towards the ceiling. Exhale, dropping them down. 1 more here. Inhale. And exhale. Just bringing the hands right back there to the thighs. Those hips should be nice and open now. They've had a chance to relax. Taking an inhale. On the exhale, bringing the hands right underneath the back of the legs. Bringing the legs in together. From here, reaching the fingertips up towards the ceiling. We're going to take an inhale. On the exhale, curling that chin in towards your chest, reaching those fingertips towards your knees. Holding it here, scooping the belly, squeezing those inner thighs. Good. Inhale, lowering it back down. Again, like that. Exhale, scooping the belly, squeezing the inner thighs. You should be pressing the heels into the mat, pressing the lower back into the mat. Inhale, lower it down. 1 more time like that. Exhale, scooping that belly, pressing the feet into the mat. Inhale, lowering down. Good. This time, using the back of the legs, we're going to rock it all the way up to a seated position. So grab to the back of the legs, tuck that chin. Use the abdominals, maybe walking those feet out a little bit further as you come up. Just coming to a nice seated position here. Beautiful. Alrighty, from here we want to sit up nice and tall. Keeping those legs together, squeezing the inner thighs. Go ahead, grab onto the back of the legs. From here we want to inhale. As we exhale, we're going to drop the chin down towards the chest as we scoop that belly, relaxing those shoulders down. Good. From here, inhaling, sit up nice and tall. Lift the shoulders up by your ears, rolling them back and down. Exhale, tucking that chin down towards your chest, scooping that belly, relaxing the shoulders. Inhale, sitting up nice and tall, lengthening through the crown of that head. Exhale, rolling those shoulders back and down. Take it again here. Exhale, dropping the chin down towards the chest, scooping that belly. Inhale, sitting up nice and tall, lifting the shoulders up by the ears, rolling them back and down. And take it back again, dropping that chin down towards the chest, scooping that belly. And let's just hold it here. So relax those shoulders, pull them away from the ears, squeeze those inner thighs, scoop that belly. Now if you want to add a challenge, you can stretch one arm and then maybe the other. Just holding it here. If you need to, stay supported. Holding it here, squeezing those inner thighs. Taking a deep inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Go ahead, sitting it back up. We're just going to drop those knees out to the side, sitting up nice and tall here, lengthening through the crown of your head. From there, I just want you to drop your chin down towards your chest. From here, roll the head to the side so that right ear stretched over towards your shoulder. Go ahead, drop that chin down back towards the center. Taking the left ear over towards the left shoulder. Just stretching out that neck. Dropping the chin down towards the chest again. Taking the right ear towards the right shoulder. And dropping that chin down towards the chest. Left ear towards the left shoulder. From here, just reaching both of the arms up, we're going to take an inhale. Only taking the arms up as far as you can. If they come right in front, that's okay too. As we exhale, we're going to twist it to the right side of your room. That left hand is going to try to come to the right shin, maybe to the knee. Right here, you want to inhale, lengthen up through the crown of your head. Now as you exhale, try to look over that right shoulder. Scooping the belly button into the spine. And just holding it here. Taking a deep inhale, lengthening up. Now as you exhale, twisting a little bit more. Imagine your midsection is like a wet towel and you're wringing that out. Hold it here, another breath. Deep inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. From here, inhale, reaching both of the arms up as far as you can for your body, your shoulder flexibility. As we exhale, we're going to twist to the left. That right hand's going to come to the shin, maybe the knee. The left arm can just rest down by your side. Taking an inhale, lengthening up through the crown of the head. As you exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. Trying to keep that belly button scooped in. Relaxing through the shoulders. Take another inhale. And exhale, twist a little bit deeper. One more breath here, deep inhale. And exhale. Good. Taking an inhale, lifting both of those arms up. As we exhale, we're just going to stretch it forward. So reach those fingertips as you're taking it forward, trying to hinge the body forward. And when you can't hinge anymore, just dropping the chin in towards the chest, just taking it into a nice folded position here. Dropping that chin down towards the chest and just enjoying the stretch here. Taking an inhale, on the exhale, maybe stretching the fingers out a little bit further. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath like that. Deep inhale. And exhale. From here, reaching both of the arms up, taking a deep inhale. If you can, circling the arms all the way around to the back of your mat. If they don't circle, just move them around. We just want to lean backwards here, opening up that heart, taking a deep inhale. And exhale. Another breath here, deep inhale. And exhale. And last breath here, deep inhale. And exhale. Good. If you can, circling those arms back around. And bringing them back down to the shins. From here, I'm just going to turn and face you so you can see me a little bit. So I'm going to crisscross my ankles in. This isn't a good position for you. What we're doing right now, you can always do seated in a chair as well. So go ahead and grab a chair if you need to do that now. If not, just crisscross those legs in as far as you can. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring that right hand down to the mat. We're going to take the left arm, reaching it up, taking an inhale. As we exhale, trying to bring that hand right back behind the head. Now, if you can't bring your arm up like this, just take and bring your hands to your shoulder and maybe crossing it right here over your heart. We're going to take an inhale here. As we exhale, stretching over to the side. Think of that left elbow reaching up towards the ceiling. Inhale, sitting it all the way up. Again, like that. Exhale, taking it over to the side. So we're squeezing those obliques, using the abs to aid us in this stretch. Inhale, sitting up nice and tall. Good. Take one more like that. Over to the side. We're just going to hold it here a moment. Wherever you are with that arm. Maybe on the shoulder. Holding it there. Good. back up, taking an inhale here. This time on the exhale, I want you to take that left elbow, cross it over towards the right knee. So we're scooping that belly button. Imagine you're doing a crisscross sit-up. Inhale, sit up nice and tall here. Again, exhale, dropping that chin down towards the chest, scooping the belly. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, scooping the belly. Inhale, sitting up nice and tall. Let's take one more here. Exhale, scooping that belly. Inhale, sitting up nice and tall. Beautiful. Dropping that left arm down now. Placing it on the mat. Now, if your hand doesn't reach all the way to the mat, you can always grab your block or a prop or something rested on there. From here, right arm's going to come up, either coming back behind the head to the shoulder or right here to your heart. You can even bring it down to your belly. Play with it. See what feels good for your arm. Taking an inhale on the exhale, stretching over to the side. That right elbow reaching up, scooping those abs in. Inhale, lifting it up. Good. Exhale, taking it over, feeling that stretch. And inhale, bringing it up. One more like that. Exhale, taking it over, scooping the belly in, and bringing it right back up. Good. From here, inhale. Now exhale, touch that right elbow towards that left knee. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, dropping the chin down towards the chest, scooping the belly. Imagine you're doing a crisscross sit-up. Inhale, lift that elbow up. Exhale, drop it down. Let's do one more here. Inhale. And exhale, dropping it down. Good. Inhale, lifting that arm all the way up. Just floating it down to the mat. From in there, just dropping your chin forward. I want you to go ahead and reach your arms up if you can. Bring them right on top of the head. Just give a little bit of pressure here, stretching that neck. Trying to keep those elbows wide. Keeping the belly scooped in. Good. From here, sitting it all the way up. Take the right arm out to the side. Go ahead, cross it over the body. The left hand we're going to thread below, reaching up. Just taking a nice stretch of the shoulders. Now notice I'm trying not to keep my shoulders up here by my ears. I'm trying to pull them down. Just holding that stretch, just taking it as far as you can. Pausing here. Inhale. And exhale. Hold it one more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Taking that left arm back down, stretching the right arm back down, and floating it down to the mat. From here, the left arm will come out. We're going to cross it over the body. Take that right arm, drop it under, grabbing it up, taking a stretch, relaxing these shoulders down. Sitting up nice and tall as you can, scooping that belly. Holding it here. Good. Just breathing. Taking a deep inhale and exhale. One more breath there. Inhale and exhale. Good. From there, bringing that right arm down. Left arm will open back up, bringing it down. Now from here, some of you may know this stretch from my Pilates classes. I want you to take your right arm up over your head if you can get it there. Now your left arm, I want you to reach back and try to grab. Show you. I want you to try to grab your fingers here. Now, if you can't, that's okay. Take it as far as you can. Again, if you can't bring that right arm up over your head, just keep it on your shoulder and try to stretch this left arm back behind your back. Do what you can. So ideally, we want to be a hand's distance or closer together. That means your shoulder flexibility is good. Just holding it here, trying to open up that body. A lot of those things we do today, our modern day activities, have us in this forward position, even just working at a desk. So we want to reopen the body back up. Good. Go ahead, unfolding those arms. Let's repeat it on the left side. So left arm is going to come up, trying to touch your back. Right arm reaches behind, trying to grab those fingers. And you may notice you're more flexible on one side than the other. That's okay. We just want to try to remain balanced. So that's your homework in your spare time. Your arm that's tighter, do the stretch more often. And hopefully you can start to build a little bit of balance there. Good. Holding that stretch. And then just go ahead bringing it down. From here, I'm going to use my ball. If you don't have a ball, it's okay. You're just going to imagine you have a ball. We're going to sit with our legs just a little bit wider than your hip bones. So not your actual hips, where those hip bones are. People always get confused on that. From here, I'm going to take my ball forward. I'm going to rest my fingertips on top. Now, if you don't have a ball, just float your fingertips right there. From here, I'm going to take an inhale. And then as I exhale, I'm going to push that ball out in front of me. I'm going to scoop my belly. And right now, I'm imagining that I have a Pilates instructor behind me. She has her hand on my middle back, and I'm trying to push my back into her hand. So you guys try that with me. From here, you want to sit up nice and tall, taking an inhale, pulling that ball back towards you, trying to lengthen up through the crown of your head. Keeping those fingertips connected to the ball, relaxing the shoulders. Now, if you don't have the ball, just bring the arms down and imagine you have a ball. From here, we're going to exhale as we roll that ball out. I've even seen people do this with a basketball, a soccer ball. Get creative. So we're imagining our back is pulling backwards. It's pressing into our Pilates instructor's hand. Our abs are scooping in nice and tight. From here, inhale, sitting up nice and tall, lengthening up through the crown of that head, rolling the shoulders back and down. Good. Let's take that again. Exhale, stretching it forward, scooping that belly. Feeling those abs pull inwards and up. And take an inhale, sitting it up nice and tall. Here we're going to add a little bit of rotation. So I'm going to keep my right hand on the ball. My left hand is going to come behind my back here, all right? So I'm going to take an inhale. Exhale, slide that ball out. I'm going to look over my left shoulder. Just feeling a little bit of stretch here. Taking an inhale. As I exhale, sit up nice and tall, pulling the ball back in. Using my abs to help restack. That's fine. That's the key here. That's what puts the pie in the Piyo. Inhale, sliding the ball out. Slightly looking over that left shoulder. Now, if you want, you can stretch this arm back like you were doing your saw. Exhale, scooping the belly, restacking the spine, trying to sit up taller. Good. One more like this. Exhale. Take it out, looking over that shoulder. Maybe stretching that left arm back. And bringing it up nice and tall. Good. Go ahead and switch that out. Left hand's going to come to the ball. Right arm's going to come behind the back. Sitting up nice and tall here. Lengthen that spine. Exhale, push that ball forward. As you do that, you're scooping the belly. Trying to look over the right shoulder. Inhaling, pulling the bar back. Sitting up nice and tall. Exhaling, pushing that ball forward. Imagine those belly buttons pulling in nice and tight. That lower back pushing into your Pilates instructor's hand. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. And one more time. Exhale, taking it forward, scooping that belly. And inhale, pulling it up. just setting your ball over towards the side. We're going to bring those legs back in together. If you have a pillow or something like that, we're going to move it out of the way because we're going to do a little bit of bridging, so you are going to want your neck as flat as you can possibly get it. We're going to take an inhale here as we sit up nice and tall. And as we exhale, use the back of those legs to walk it down. So scoop the belly, squeeze the inner thighs, rolling all the way back down to your mat. Arms are going to come down by your sides. We're opening these legs now, shoulder width apart. Go ahead here, just take a deep inhale with me, lifting those shoulders up by your ears. You're shrugging them. Now on the exhale, slide those fingertips down by your heels, just so you're in a good position here to set up this bridge. So we're going to take an inhale. On the exhale, press into our heels, squeeze our glutes as we peel that spine up off the mat, lifting it up one vertebrae at a time. Pausing there. Now notice I'm not popping my rib cage up. I'm staying connected to my abs or my Pilates box. So that's my hip bones to my rib cage. Those are nice and tight and sturdy. Taking an inhale as I exhale, rolling it back down one vertebra at a time. Pausing at the bottom there, taking an inhale. As you exhale, pressing into the heels, slowly rolling it up, scooping that belly, lifting the hips up, squeezing those glutes nice and tight, taking an inhale, and on the exhale, rolling it down. Think of making your spine longer as you roll. So if that spine was a string of pearls, you would be trying to stretch it out further. And inhale. Exhale, pressing into the heels, scooping the belly, lifting those hips up, not letting those knees roll in, try to keep them pressed out. Inhale. As we exhale, slowly roll down, scooping the belly into the spine. Enjoying this, almost pushing the back into the mat. It should feel like a mini massage. Go ahead, drop that tailbone. Inhale. Exhale, pressing into the heels, lifting the hips up, scooping that belly. Pausing it here, taking an inhale, and exhale, lowering it down. Good. Now, with whatever prop you have at home, whether it's a ball, a block, a blanket, a pillow, grab it, get it nice and handy. We're going to take an inhale. As we exhale, we're going to press into the heels as we lift those hips up. From there, we're going to take your ball and we're going to bring it right here, or your block right underneath your hips. And we're just going to pause in this position for a moment. Taking an inhale and an exhale. Just enjoying that supported bridge. Inhale and exhale. Another breath here, deep inhale. And exhale. Now when you're ready, bending that right leg into your chest. And then your left. Now, holding it there, or if you'd like, you can stretch those toes all the way up towards the ceiling. And just go through some flexing and pointing of those feet. Now, I've been saying all along, I've showed you a modification for this if you can't hold yourself supported. So since I have a little bit of wall space, I'm going to show that to you today. Hopefully you can see me. So, I'm going to scooch back here. And what you would want to do is you can still support your hips. And then you can use the wall to walk your feet up. Just holding you in this position. Kind of reversing that blood flow. And as you feel comfortable, you can scoot yourself in closer to the wall, maybe straightening those legs out. And just enjoying that reverse of blood flow. down and move it back to my mat. But hopefully that will help you at home if you need a modification. And just hold it there. Hopefully you can see me way back there in that dark corner. If not, just send me a message. I'll help you. So we have both the legs up. Now from here, if you've really been flexing and pointing those feet, those calves should feel a little more stretched out. Let's hold it here for a few more breaths, just taking an inhale and an exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. Last set of breath there. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Bending that right leg down into a tabletop position. Then the left. And then you know it, using those abs, dropping the right leg to the mat. And then the left. From here, just pressing into the heels, lifting both the hips up. We're going to go ahead and remove that ball, rolling back down through the spines. We're just going to take it onto our bellies from here. So I'm just going to move my mic pack around a little bit so I'm not laying on it. So from here, what I want you to do is just rest your forehead onto your fingertips here. Opening those legs about as wide as the mat. From here, we're going to take an inhale. Now as you exhale, try to pick your belly button up off the ground. Pressing the thighs into the mat. Pressing the upper arms into the mat. Now release it, taking an inhale. And again, exhale, try to pick that belly button up, pressing the arms and the top of the thighs into the mat, scooping that belly. Imagine you've got a bug crawling under your belly and you want to pick it up. It's probably not going to come up, but that's your cue. Inhale, releasing it down. One more like that. Exhale, lifting it up, scooping that belly. And relaxing it down there. Good. From here, we're just going to take an inhale. I want you to try to lift the upper body if you can. Now, if the weight is too heavy with the hands under your forehead, just bring the hands right back here to your lower back. Trying to lift that upper body. Now on the exhale, lower down, scooping that belly. Good. Let's do two more like that. You got it. Inhale, lifting it up. Exhale, lowering down. One more. Here we go. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering down. Awesome. Just bringing those hands right in by the armpits. Taking an inhale on the exhale, pressing it up. We're just going to seat it back into a child's pose. So we're going to open those legs nice and wide, stretching the fingertips forward, dropping that forehead down to the mat. Now, if this pose doesn't feel good for you or if your knees doesn't move this way, just find a posture that feels nice and comfortable for you to hold. We're just going to take a deep inhale here and an exhale. And inhale and exhale. Last breath here, deep inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Just slowly sitting it up. And we're just going to turn to the front. Well, I'm going to turn to the front. We're going to come to a seated position. We're going to throw our legs over to the right side of the room here. We're going to just do a little bit of mermaid stretching here. So the right hand's going to come to the side of your right shin. Our left arm, we're going to try to reach it up as high as we can. Now again, if you can't reach overhead, just bring that hand right here to your shoulder. But if you can reach up, we're going to take an inhale. As we exhale, stretch it all the way over, just feeling the side of this body stretch out. Taking a deep inhale there. And exhale. that arms down here. And exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. And on the exhale, bringing it back up. That left hand will come to the mat. Flip the right arm, just stretching in opposition here. From here, switching those legs around to the other side. Left hand will come to that ankle. We're going to inhale as we lift that arm up. As we exhale, stretching over to the side if you can. So feel this nice stretch through the side of your body. Good. If you need to, bringing that arm down to the shoulder. This also helps sometimes just to remind you to relax your neck while you're stretching. Just holding it there, taking an inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. Awesome. From there, bringing that hand just right down to the mat, taking an inhale, stretching the left arm up, just stretching it over in opposition. Good. Bringing it back up. And from here, just coming back to a nice, comfortable seated cross-leg position. I'm going to end seated today just because I think it's going to feel nice. I'm just going to take a big inhale, lifting those arms up as far as you can. Now, if you can, go ahead, interlace those fingers. And wherever you are, whether you're reaching forward, maybe up a little higher, or maybe all the way back, just taking a nice big stretch here, taking an inhale. Now, exhale, float those fingertips down towards the ground. Good. Again, inhale, lifting those arms up. Go ahead, interlacing those fingers, taking a nice big stretch, taking an inhale. And exhale, floating them all the way down. Good. And then just rocking that head side to side. Stretching out that neck. Dropping it forward and up. Bringing it back into the center. Lifting those shoulders up. Rolling them back and down. Again, reach them up. Roll them back and down. Let's take one more here. Lift them up. And roll them back down. Beautiful work, you guys. We are all through. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you were able to see me a little bit better with light. And I hope you enjoyed today's workout. As always, it means so much to me to see you guys are watching my videos and that you are here. Tomorrow, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow is Thursday. I believe Christina has our early morning yoga class, and then in the evening I'll be back here for reformer on the mat. So we'll be basically taking some reformer exercise and transitioning them over to the mat, because that's what we have, right? We don't all have reformers at home. If any of you do, let me know, and I'd be happy to do an online reformer video for you. I just don't know how many of our clients actually have that tool available to them at home. Anyways, have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It really does mean so much to me. Stay positive. Go outside, enjoy that Earth Day on Earth Day. That's something fun that you can do. Anyways, have a wonderful day.